Hey guys, LeAnna here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share some slang terms for period from around the world, from different countries and cultures, because it is so fun to see what everybody else calls menstruation or your period. Now, what actually got me researching this was way back when. If you've been following me for a minute, I've talked about this before, but when I was originally going to have two separate YouTube channels one was going to be my mom vlogs like I have, and one was going to be dedicated to the fertility awareness, birth control, women's reproductive health, periods, that kind of stuff. I was originally going to have the two channels. So when I was going to name that second channel, I was trying to think of names because it was so hard. All the names that I kept coming up with were either taken or they didn't resonate well with me. So I decided to look up different period phrases from around the world because I thought, well, maybe I can take one of those and kind of do like a play on words or just kind of be able to use it somehow. So that actually was the reason why we're going to start off with English because that's my primary language and I live here in the US, but this is for pretty much any English primary speaking country. So we're just going to go with that. And I will say the first one that I'm going to mention and the biggest one that you were going to hear all the time, biggest slang term, period. Yeah. Did you even know that period is actually not the technical term for your time of the month? It's menstruation. Menstruation is the actual term. Period is actually a slang term for menstruation. Isn't that crazy? Some other big ones would be Aunt Flo, which can be spelled like F-L-O or F-L-O-W, or just my aunt is here, or it's that time of the month. Another one is on the rag, or you're ragging. Another one involves red a lot. So it'd be like red tide or red army, red river, red sea, red moon. You kind of get that idea. Or the red curse. That's a fun one too. Along with that theme would be code red. So if you're on your period, you'd be like, code red. Of course, the monthly visitor or your monthlies. I've heard monthlies before as well. Mother Nature is here. That kind of a thing. Lady friend apparently is one as well, which I personally don't associate with the period, but I guess it could be. Riding the crimson wave or riding the crimson tide. That's one of my favorite English speaking ones. Bloody Mary would be another one, which I think is kind of funny. Another one that I came across on was the blob, which I don't think I've ever actually heard that one used in conversation before or in print. So if you use that one, let me know because I have no idea. A big one is Shark Week. And that actually stemmed from, what was it? Was it a shark's brain? It was something in the way the shark's anatomy was laid out. It looked very much like a uterus, so they were calling it Shark Week. It was a whole thing. And the one is having the painters in, or painters are in, which I haven't actually heard that one before either. Before I move on to other foreign languages, I just want to remind you that if you're enjoying this, don't forget to check out some of my other videos, which I'll have some link below. But also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button and give it a little thumbs up. Moving on to other languages in the world, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to use Google Translate for pronunciation, so please pardon that because we all know how well Google Translate works. So the first ones I'm going to cover are kind of like from the Nordic countries, which like Sweden, Germany, Finland, etc., over in that area. And the reason I want to focus on those is because a lot of them have the same theme. It's some kind of berry with week. So it's just actually where I came with berry week. But we're going to start off with Sweden, and it's Lingonveckan, and if I can, I'll write it down below, and that means lingonberry week, which lingonberry, if you are unfamiliar with it, it is the berry juice that they have at IKEA that tastes kind of like cranberry, but not exactly, and it's really delicious. Next, we're moving on to Germany, and I have a friend who's from Germany, so she's gonna get on my case if I mispronounce this, but please correct me on my pronunciation. Erdbeerwoche, which is Strawberry Week, which I would have loved to have that for my name, but Strawberry Week has a lot of web pages and stuff already dedicated to it. So I noticed that in a lot of like the Nordic countries in that area, they kind of had a lot of a berry with the word week after it. So there was Lingonberry Week, there was Strawberry Week. I've seen Cranberry Week, Cherry Week, actually, I think. Any kind of like red berry with week following it. So that's where Berry Week actually stemmed from. And I actually kept the name for my reoccurring series. So believe it or not, Berry Week is still the name of the videos that I post every Tuesday at 9 p.m. surrounding women's reproductive health. And that's actually where the name came from. And Finland has Halonlehten tauti, which I'm totally butchering, but it means mad cow disease, which I think is really kind of funny. Brazil has Oso com Chico, which actually, it means I'm with Chico, referring to socialist Chico Mendes. So obviously there's a cultural thing there that I don't totally understand. If you understand it, please let me know in the comments below. All right, and I'm gonna move on to China, and I'm gonna do my best because I know they have a very inflectional language, and I've not actually learned anything that's not a Latin-based language or a visual-based language, so gonna try my best. Withme Lila, which means my little sister has come. South Africa has a slang called granny stuck in traffic, which is kind of cute. We're gonna move on to France. Les Anglais ont débarqué, which means the English have landed, which is kind of funny. That obviously goes back for many, many, many years if you know anything about European history. I wanted to save Denmark's for last because Denmark has my absolute favorite slang term for period, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna butcher the heck out of it, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Die er kommunista I lustigste means the communists are in the fun house. Like, how stinking hilarious is that? I love saying the communists are in the fun house because it cracks me up on so many levels. That was challenging. Some of them were okay, like I've heard them before, but let me tell you, that last one, Denmark, I was fine up until fun house. That lustigste, I put it on the bottom of the screen there. Like, that looks nothing like how it was written, and it was really throwing me off. My brain was having the hardest time with that one, but I tried my best. I'm so sorry if I offended you in your native language or in a language you understand. That was not my intention. I was really, really trying to pronounce it because I like language, and I thought that would be kind of a fun challenge, especially since the only one, well, that's a lie. 2 of those languages I've actually taken classes in, and that would be French and German, but they were like I was in middle school. The rest of them, I don't think I've ever spoken a word in. I mean, I might have said a couple of words in Chinese, but yeah, no, that's about it. I did want to note about Denmark that translation is actually they're communists in the gazebo, but I guess the term fun house can also be kind of interchanged. And that's what came up on Google Translate. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed watching me butcher various foreign languages in my attempt to try to convey how the heck everything's pronounced using Google Translate. I just wanted to kind of give you guys kind of a light, fun, just kind of like a fun video because I know that we could all use a little relaxation and release at this point in time. If you have anything that you call your period or your menstrual flow or whatever, even if it's just in between your family or whatever you want to share it, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I'd be really curious to see what you guys have to say. We don't really do anything special in my house. It's either like, oh, I'm on my period, or they're communists in the fun house. So that's about it. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below for more awesome videos. That's on Tuesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please follow me on social media on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. I have everything linked down below. I also have some other videos linked down below as well. I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.